subscribers. Norando Brown here, your host, and today I'll be doing a quick overview of the Reggae Boyz squad that was announced yesterday. Now, Reggae Boyz commentary, they broke the news that the squad was ready. They outlined basically all 35 members of the squad, and this morning I'll be going through that as well. All right, so the situation with this Reggae Boyz squad is completely different from anything we've had in the past, because a lot of the members of this squad, they won't be available for some of the games. We will see Jamaica's best squad for their first home game, which will be I think September 5th. All right, so that's when we'll see the best team on the field. But in the meantime, there are some players that will be representing the team, and they're competent enough, but are they the best available to us? No, probably not. But we just have to adjust to the situation that presents itself. Also, looking at that situation, what this says is we need to improve our scouting as well, and we need to ensure that we have proper cover in the various areas, because at one point, I think the other day, the Reggae Boyz went on they went to play, and there weren't any local base players, and there was a lot of scrutiny coming from fans. And going into the World Cup qualifiers, if we're over reliant on English based players, then we will be in a tight spot, because we don't know when COVID is going to end. The situation is getting worse as the days go by, and if the British government is still steadfast on his opinion and his stance on the situation, then come later down we might be in a sticky situation when it comes down to players. So we need to ensure that we are giving some young players, giving some local players, giving some players in the USL and the MLS the right opportunity to represent themselves, just in case there's a situation where the players aren't released by their clubs, or they are prevented from going to crucial away games. Then we're prepared for that situation. All right, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. As I said, won't stay too long today. I'm just going to be going through the squad. Do I like what I see? I think it's a good enough squad. I think this may very well be the 35 member team that we'll see being used. Like in general, these are the names that we'll see recurring throughout the tenure of our games for the World Cup qualifiers. All right, so we have Andre Blake. We know he'll be available for basically all the games. Yeah, he'll be available for all the games. Andre Blake available for all the games. I am pretty sure, because he's coming in from Philadelphia Union in the United States, and I think those playing in the MLS, they are available for all the games, as well as in Jamaica as well, for the few that are playing in Jamaica. Okay, so we have Andre Blake, Dylan Barnes, Dennis Taylor. Those are the goalkeepers. Ethan Pinnock from Brentford. Very, very fascinating player to watch. Expecting to see him at the National Stadium playing against Panama, and I think it will be a big one as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing Ethan Pinnock for Jamaica against Panama. Damian Lowe, Adrian Mariappa, Liam Moore, Alvas Powell, Wes Harding, Kemar Lawrence. Kemar Lawrence coming in from Toronto FC again. He's available for all the games. And folks, of the names that I just mentioned, only Ethan Pinnock isn't available for the Costa Rica and Mexico games. All right, so everyone else is available for all those games. And Wes Harding as well. Sorry, Wes Harding, Liam Moore, and Ethan Pinnock. All three of those aren't available for the games that we're playing away from home. Okay, so we have Amari Bell not available, Ravi Morris not available, Daniel Johnson not available, and they're not available because they're UK based. They play their football in the UK. So based on the stipulations from the British government and from their clubs, they're not allowed to go to the red zone countries. As such, they'll only be allowed to play games in Jamaica, because had they gone to these countries, then they'd have to quarantine, and it would mean their clubs would have to lose them for maybe 2 to 3 weeks or 2 games. All right, so we're continuing. We're at Devon Williams, Kevin Stewart. Well, Kevin Stewart, it's interesting to see. He plays at Blackpool, big player. We've been lobbying for him to get in the team for quite some time. We're short in that position, and I think he's basically an upgrade from all that we had prior. I think we didn't really have an out-and-out defensive midfielder, and even in this Jamaican squad that was announced, he's the only outright defensive midfielder in it. So again, we need cover in that area. Do we need to be looking locally? Who knows? Because the mere fact that Kevin Stewart will not be available for the games that we're going to the Azteca and to Costa Rica, then we will be playing basically without a defensive midfielder in those two games, and these are teams that can hurt us. So again, not available for the games against Costa Rica and Mexico. Kevin Stewart there. Bobby Reed, again, not available. He's coming in from Fulham. Junior Fleming, Leon Bailey, Jamal Lowe, Mikel Antonio, the big one. Mikel Antonio, all of us are excited to see Mikel Antonio. He's currently the hottest property in Europe. And I said Europe, not only in England, but in Europe. No Lionel Messi, no Kylian Mbappe, no Neymar, Mikel Antonio. And he's representing the Reggae Boyz. So they like to say luck is when opportunity meets preparation. I think if you want to call it lucky that we have him in this form now going into these crucial games, or this crucial game, because he won't be available for the games against Mexico and Costa Rica. I think it's fantastic and it's phenomenal. I'm looking forward to seeing Mikel Antonio at the National Stadium. Who knows? Probably he can continue that form. We really love for him to continue that form, but we definitely are expecting him to register. He'll be scoring maybe his first and second goals for Jamaica come the 5th against Panama. Okay, so moving on, Mikel Antonio, as I said, hottest property in Europe. He's had the most goal involvement so far. I think West Ham has scored 10 goals. He's been involved in 7, 4 goals, 3 assists. Big player, big player. Okay, so Kemar Roofe, the same. He's been doing big things over there at Rangers in the Scottish League. We have Corey Burke and Shamar Nicholson, who are both available for all the games. All right, so Corey Burke. So Corey Burke from Philadelphia Union, we saw the shift he put in the recently concluded Gold Cup. Shamar Nicholson, I think he recently got a brace as well with Charleroi. I think Shamar Nicholson, he needed that brace more than anything else, because on the back of a disappointing Gold Cup, he definitely needs to bounce back. And again, these 2 games will be opportunities for him to shine, for him to show what he's capable of, because with these names coming in, Kemar Roofe and Mikel Antonio, it's going to be difficult for him to play all the games, or week in, week out, when we go on international break. So again, Shamar Nicholson, whereas he can learn a lot from these players, he also needs to up his game, because his position just got a whole lot more competitive. Okay, again, O'Neal Fisher from LA Galaxy, Blair Turgott, Norman Campbell, Ricardo Morris, Anthony Grant, Tyreek McGee, Lamar Walker, Peter Lee Vassell, Javon East, Romario Williams, Javane Brown, Richard King. All right, so yeah, that's basically it. We're looking at it and we're seeing the likes of Peter Lee Vassell, again, nice young player, visionary as well. I don't know. I think what Peter Lee Vassell offers is totally different. He's a McGee kind of player, but he's also in and around the goals as well. Okay, all right. So we're waiting to see what comes of that. But again, folks, it's great to see that some of these names are included. I think we may very well have the chance to go to the World Cup in 2022 based on this list of players. When we sift through the names that are there are some who won't make the cut, obviously, because of the whatever the circumstance is. We know the COVID situation won't change, so some of the UK-based players, they won't be available for some of the games and some crucial games as well. So we need to ensure that we keep our eyes open. We're constantly looking for new talent to include in this setup. I think that player Chang from Harborview is a very good player as well that should be in and around that squad. If I'm to be honest with you, I really like him. Every time I see him, I'm impressed more and more. And again, folks, I think this 35-member squad, bar maybe one or two, and then bringing in maybe one or two again, is more than capable of taking us to Qatar. I think that if the coach gets it right, we should be fine, and I am not fazed any at all by the upcoming games. I think Jamaica can get a result in the Azteca with the players who are available. A result meaning probably a point, if I'm to be honest with you. The Azteca is a difficult place to play, and we know with all the natural circumstances, in addition to the competition that we'll be up against, it will be no easy task. So again, looking forward to that one, but the squad is out. Let me know what you guys think of the squad in the comment section. Someone asked me what I thought of the squad yesterday, and I didn't even respond fully because I hadn't gone through it fully as yet. All right, so again, Andre Blake, Dylan Barnes, Dennis Taylor, Ethan Pinnock, Damian Lowe, Adrian Mariappa, Liam Moore, Alvas Powell, Wesley Harding, Kemar Taxi Lawrence from Toronto FC, Amari Bell, Ravel Morrison, Daniel Johnson, Devon Williams, Kevin Stewart, Bobby Reed, Junior Fleming, Leon Bailey, Jamal Lowe. If you recall, Jamal Lowe wasn't a part of the Gold Cup squad, so it's good to see him in and around the squad again. Michael Antonio, Kemar Roofe, Corey Burke, Shamar Nicholson. All right, and then we have O'Neill Fisher, Blair Turgott, Norman Campbell, Ricardo Morris. One of maybe two players locally in the squad. I think he is a big game player. He's grown in stature, he's grown in everything. Very, very big player, and it's good to see Ricardo Morris in and around. He's been on a good run of form as well for the local Premier League, and again, good to see Ricardo Morris in and around the mix. All right, so Anthony Grant, Tyreek McGee, Lamar Walker, Peter Lee Vassell, Javon East, Romario Williams, Jervain Brown. Again, Jervain Brown from Vancouver Whitecaps. Very good young player. Again, the core of this team is getting even more impressive with the youngsters who are being included. All right, and last but not least, Richard King from Cavaliers in Jamaica. All right, so again, folks, let me know what you guys think of the squad. Can we compete? Is this the squad to take us to the promised land? Qatar is the promised land, by the way. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Norando Brown here saying have a productive day, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys later on today, where we'll be having religious ball talk. All right, peace out until next time. Take care, folks.